Yeah, Grant, the media acts like this is a brand new thing. And yesterday, I want to point out that John McCain, who was one of the Republicans that pushed back the hardest against changing the filibuster rules, is now on board with the nuclear option should Democrats persist in their obstructionism. Let us not forget who it was that triggered that filibuster, who triggered the nuclear option. That was Harry Reid. By the way, I thank him so very much for triggering that option, because back in 2013, Harry Reid and Chuck Schumer, although Schumer, I think, put up less of a fight, were fighting over whether or not to change the Senate rules to allow for that very simple majority to be able to overcome. They were looking at appeals court judges. There were 2 or 3 in particular. Although Chuck Schumer said that he won by keeping it at a 60 for Supreme Court, they triggered that option, and thus here we have it. Now, Grant, really quickly, everyone sits here and they say, well, we have objections to Neil Gorsuch. No, you don't, because these are the exact same people who back in 2006 unanimously supported him. He is a pragmatist. He is not an ideologue. These individuals try to argue that Republicans had absolutely zero objections to someone like Merrick Garland, who, I might add, was one of the most hostile nominations, hostile jurists that could have been suggested for the Supreme Court where it concerns Second Amendment rights. So there were, and there still are principled objections to someone like Merrick Garland. But where it concerns Neil Gorsuch, there are none. The only objection that Democrats have against Neil Gorsuch is that it's a Trump administration and that he's a pragmatist, and they fear the fact that he could slide through so easily to a confirmation. And that, Grant, is petty, and that goes against what the people voted for in November 8th, just last year.